On November 8, 1978, the Philadelphia 76ers played the New Jersey Nets. At the beginning, it seemed like it was going to be another regular season game. Both teams were scoring in bunches and the game was very emotional. Yet this wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Not yet. Hello everyone, I'm Purple Prince and today I'm talking about a weird situation that happened in this 1978-79 NBA season when one game was played twice and three players suited up for both teams. New Jersey Nets' biggest star was Bernard King, who was just in his second season at the time. The score was 84-81, with the 76ers leading the way. Bernard King drove to the basket, making a contact with Philadelphia center Steve Mix. Bernard King was whistled for an offensive foul. King started to scream at referee Roger McCann, ignoring the fact that he already had one technical. King received his second technical foul and was ejected. On his way off the court, he kicked a chair and was assessed a third technical foul. Nets coach Kevin Loughery, who also had one technical before the situation escalated, raced onto the floor and as a result got two more technicals and was kicked out of the game as well. But giving three technicals is illegal. After both ejections, the game continued. The Nets played on without Bernard King and their coach Loughery. Filling in for the head coach of New Jersey Nets was Phil Jackson, a future 11-time NBA champion as a head coach. This was his first coaching gig. And Eric Money filled in for Bernard King, scoring 37 points in a game that went double overtime, with the Sixers originally winning 137-133. But the game wasn't over. After the game, the Nets protested and argued that the third technical fouls assessed to King and Loughery were illegal, and the game should be invalidated from that point and should be replayed. The league office agreed that the game wasn't handled the right way and there were too many technical fouls. Harvey Catchings said, "That call on Bernard set everything in motion. Then Kevin went ballistic and next thing I know, the game was out of control with all the technicals." On the November 23, 1978, it was announced that the game will be replayed. Commissioner Larry O'Brien suspended referee Richie Powers for 5 games and ordered the game to be replayed starting at the 5-minute 50-second mark of the third quarter. In the protest, the Nets claimed that no player or coach can be assessed more than 2 technicals in a game, but the additional request from the Nets organization to declare them as winners of the game was denied. It was announced that the protested game will be completed on March 23, 1979, before the regularly scheduled game between the teams at Philadelphia. Loughery was allowed to continue coaching, but Bernard King was not eligible to finish the game. However, before both teams met again to finish the game from November 8th, they agreed on a trade. The 76ers shipped out Harvey Catchings, Ralph Simpson, and cash to the Nets for Eric Money and a journeyman, Al Skinner. On the afternoon of March 23, 1979, the game clock at tip-off was 5 minutes 50 seconds, and it was the third quarter with Sixers up 84-81. Catchings and Simpson now played for the New Jersey Nets, and Eric Money and Al Skinner played for the 76ers. Eric Money, who scored 37 points in the first game, lost all his points that were scored after the ejection of Bernard King, and was now credited with 23 points. Eric Money was the only player from the trade who scored for his new team. He scored 4 points, finishing with 27 for the game. In the end, the Nets lost this game as well, 117-123. After the protested game was finished, players went to their locker rooms, showered, rested, and then put on fresh uniforms to play the regularly scheduled game. The Sixers won again, 110-98. And so the Sixers had beaten the Nets 3 times and 2 times in one night. Head coach Kevin Loughery saw it as a funny situation and said, "All the fans got their money's worth. 2 games for the price of 1. And they really did. Kind of." Ralph Simpson said, "The strangest situation I've ever been in. I was laughing about it. Julius Erving was laughing. It was sort of funny for everybody. That's when it really hit me. When I walked on the court and saw all of my old teammates, I thought no way would they let us do this. But then you see the clock and the guys you spent 4.5 years with now. On the other side, it was mind-blowing. Dawkins was teasing me about it the whole game. You know how Daryl is. Funny thing, the Nets and Sixers met in the first round of the playoffs that year as well, and the series, was once again won by Philly. Funny stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. What do you think? Would something like this be even remotely possible in today's NBA? What would you have done if you were the commissioner? Leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe for future NBA content. This was Purple Prince, and I'm out.
Put it in drive, I'll be outside, I'll be on the way. I'll be on the way, you can